Shalem. Eating some strawberries right before I hit legs. I'm gonna hit light legs today. I'm actually gonna really reduce the weight. Probably about 185, working sets of 185. In between rep ranges of 10 to 15. Go to an RPE 9.5 every single time. Jump to some RDLs. Do leg extensions, hamstring curls, calf push / raise. Probably a push, calf push, and then call it a day. I'll be in and out of the gym in like an hour and a half, most. Get some mobility in too. So strawberries are so bad. I don't know if you can tell by the color, but kind of darker and zero sweetness whatsoever. I'm eating a warhead right now. Well, whatever. I'm experimenting right now to see how I feel when I kind of get a little pre-workout snack in, as opposed to when I usually do some intermittent fasting. But yeah, we're gonna give it a shot, guys.
Hey guys, just a regular day with Mr. Andy Chang here, being annoying and all.
Anyway, guys, so I finally got some gym footage today, and I am doing mobility here, as you can see, getting that lower lumbar nice and loose. Before I jumped into this, I was actually doing some foam rolling. I just generally tend to foam roll my posterior chain. Everything in the back, hamstrings, glutes, quads, and generally when I do push days and pull days, I like to foam roll too. More of an emphasis on whatever I'm hitting that day. And yeah, this is the first time I've done this coming up. Like, I guess reverse wall sits in a sense. Really trying to loosen up those hips and get real mobile, so you can get deep into the hole in that squat. And yeah, trying to find that placement. I have never really worked with these before, but felt really good. It made me realize how not mobile I am in that region, in the pelvis, so in that pelvic area. So I got to really work on that mobility. And I'm not sure if it'll help me develop any more power, but I know for sure it'll feel a lot more comfortable in the whole of the squat. So that's why I'm going to start implementing this more. So here's my first working set of 225, and I usually warm up generally. Bodyweight squats, however many reps I feel like. It's always different. And then I usually do the bar, 45 pounds, and then I'll usually make a jump to 135, just to acclimate my way up to my working sets. But today I actually worked with 95, and then I went to 135. Then I went to 195, and then I worked for 225, as you see right here. Today was not a good feeling day in squats. I generally have good days, bad days, but today was definitely not a good day. I know I said I was going to work with 185 for sets of 10 to 15 reps, all the way down to where I feel like my 10th rep or 11th rep, doesn't really matter, but basically to a point where I can't get to an RP of 9.5 by the 9th rep, or 10th rep, sorry. Basically until I have less than 1 in the tank on the 10th rep. But I decided to work with 225 today, and that was pretty much a big mistake, in my opinion, because of the fact that I think I got 9 here, and I actually wasn't keeping track anymore at this point, because this was actually this was a 2-minute set, and it was just not fun for me. I've hit high sets of 225 before, but yeah, it was a struggle for me today, so I didn't feel so good. See, I was wobbling right there. So at this point, I'm a little discouraged at the fact that I'm squatting at lower numbers right now. I've never really worked with high volume sets of anything over 200 though, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, so I decided to do a 20-pound back down. I think that's roughly about 8%, and yeah, it's 195. I'm under, and talk about a couple cues that I have. I'm generally more of like towards the high bar side, but I don't classify myself as a high bar squatter. Definitely not low bar though. And a couple cues that I have are to point the feet out a little bit, track with the toes on the knees, and drive with my hips, and intra-abdominal pressure, keep a neutral spine at the neck, at the bottom of the hole. And I generally like to push off my the center of my foot, but sometimes I stay on the heels, like right here, right there, those toes, and that pissed me off, and I was just getting a little frustrated internally in my head, but I told myself to try and calm down, and so I was trying to drive off my heels at this point. I tend to have slight shoulder flexibility issues on my left side. I think I realized this today. I like to drive I need to focus more on driving my left elbow down because of my lack of shoulder flexibility on my left side, and it's something that I'm working on. It's something that I'm trying to implement more mobility day by day, and yeah, so that was the first working set of the back down. Here's the second working set of the back down of 195, and I believe that first working set of 195 I got 9, and this set I got 10, which is kind of weird, but told myself I need to at least get one 10 rep set, and I just wasn't feeling very good at this point, honestly, but we got through it, and yeah. Yeah, I like to try and get real good, create a real good shelf right there, so I can unrack properly. The unrack really tells you a lot about how your set's gonna go. Sadly, I try not to get discouraged too much by it, but when you unrack and you feel real good and tight, it really helps to get down to the bottom of that hole. So yeah, can't really get much foot footage here, but this is where I kind of changed the angles. I believe on the first set of the 195 I changed the angle too, so I can kind of get a depth check. One thing that I kind of don't like about my squat too much is my torso, I guess, angle. Even though, let's see here, I haven't really analytically broke down my, it's in line with the shins, which is kind of okay, but I need more ankle flexibility, so I can stay on my heels. Yeah, so that was the last set of my squats. And here is a movement that I actually have probably done, actually I don't even think I've ever done them once in my entire life, but it's a dumbbell RDL, and this actually felt pretty damn good. Not any more different than the barbell standard RDL, honestly, but it felt pretty damn good to do this. I actually switched to this movement because of the fact that the gym that I go to, it's ridiculously crowded, and like there was literally 2 parties waiting for the squat rack, so I just felt like it would have been extremely rude if I hogged the barbell, so I decided to do some dumbbell RDLs, and yeah, 60 pounds is what I'm working weight. I think next time if I do these again, I'll work my way up in weight, probably work with maybe some 90s or 100s. Because I do want to have my second movement. I've been neglecting the second movement a lot. I want to do some heavier RDLs so I don't lose much deadlift strength on this cut. And I'm going to be neglecting the deadlift a lot more in this split that I'm doing and focusing more on the squat. So hopefully we'll see some squat numbers go up. Yeah, so basically I did 3 working sets of 60-pound RDLs. And yeah, went into the leg extension movement, did 3 sets of these. Only got footage of 1 set though. But one thing that I kind of like to do, I didn't actually get to record really though, is alternating between toes out and toes in. I like to feel a little bit more of a contraction on the quad in certain areas, and I like to generally do about anywhere between 8 to 15 reps. Right here I'm working with 100 pounds, and I believe I worked my way up in reps. I did 3 sets, 8, 10, and 12, I believe. going to transition over to the hamstring curl. If you see in the background, there's a guy right there laying down, and that's the hamstring curl machine that I like to do the laying hamstring. But it was used obviously, and it was used for a long time. I think that guy's falling asleep. I think that guy's asleep actually. So, but anyway, I did 3 sets of these as well, and I got some cat footage because holy shit, everyone was around me, so I couldn't even place my phone without feeling like I was perving on some people. So yeah, just cat footage here, and that was the whole leg day. You fucking mind? So yeah, today was a pretty shitty squat day, but I have confidence in the fact that my squat will go up, and yeah, basically on this cut, I want to at least be comfortable squatting high 200s, and get down to about 160 pounds probably, and yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, take it easy.